I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your course book is open in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to. So, got your book open in front of you? Are your answers in capitals? Want to know why the answers are the answers? Then let's go. For question number 1, what we've really got to do here is pay attention to the context. And the context basically says is that this, in the inculpable mousetrap, is not likely to be successful. That's the basic message. So in order to fit the language pattern with which we're presented, we have to choose the correct vocabulary, which basically means the same as what I just said. And if we have a look at that, we can see that one stands out as fitting the meaning that we're looking for, and that is enjoy. And except it is unlikely to enjoy commercial success. All of the other answers collocate with success, but they all mean different things. For question number 2, this is all about verb-noun collocations. What do you do with a trap? You don't, in terms of making the trap ready. If you didn't know this collocation, then make sure you know it from now, because this is an important piece of vocabulary, and we can use this verb-noun collocation in many different contexts. The answer is, of course, C, to set a trap. For question number 3, the key word here is the preposition after the gap. Considering that preposition, we can rule out 2 of the answers straight away, A and D, which leaves us with B and C. Which one is the correct one? Well, here we've got to turn to context. Which one of those answers gives us the correct meaning given the the text that we're presented with? And the answer is, of course, B, attached. For question number 4, the context is quite clear. A message has been sent to you and you have to respond in some way. But which verb do we need which means the same as respond and fits this particular context? We can either say B or C, but one is more correct than the other one. Clearly there's only one correct answer, and that is B. Asked. Why? Well, C is too dramatic, it's too emotional, you're not being urged, there's no pressure for you to do this, the decision is yours. So we need a verb with a neutral meaning, either you can do it or you don't have to do it, which is B, asked. Question number 5, pure vocabulary. If you didn't know this expression, then make sure you know it from now on. An expression is to spell the end for something. So here the answer is D. And it basically means that something will fail or something will come to an end. So for example, computers spell the end for the typewriter. For question number 6, context is going to be your friend here. It's basically saying that something is really easy to do. There's an ease in the way that this is set up. So we need a piece of vocabulary which communicates this concept of ease or something being easy. The only option that we're left with, the only answer that really communicates this is, of course, B, simply. For question number 7, 2 things will help you out here. 1, a good knowledge of what collocates with the preposition after the gap, in this case 2, and secondly, a good grasp of context. If we consider 2, we can rule out 2 of the answers straight away, A and D. I can suggest 2, but here, after that 2, after suggest, I need a different language pattern to the language pattern presented in the text, which means that we're left with 2 options, B or C. Which means that we have to turn to context and what does this text really get at? What does it really mean? And of course, it means that the aim of something is, or something is meant to do something. Bearing that in mind, the only answer that we can choose is C, supposed. For question number 8, 2 things will help you out here. 1, a good knowledge of vocabulary, and 2, attention to detail as regards context. Remember the context. It says that the sleeper programs the alarm clock. So the speaker sets the time at which something would happen with the mobile phone, because the mobile phone is related to the alarm. So how does that person communicate that message to the mobile phone? Well, the person cannot say, state, or announce to a mobile phone, but a person can specify when something is meant to happen with a piece of equipment, in this case time and the mobile phone. So that's why the answer in this case is D, specified.